up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another reaction. We are back at it again with Fit for a King, man. Probably one of the heaviest metalcore bands out there today, man. They're going on that new hardcore, doomy route that all these, mainstream metalcore bands are doing nowadays. And let me just say, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it, man. I bet it's the age of switch up. It's the age of, rebranding. Like I said, man, all these mainstream metalcore bands are doing that kind of thing, similar to like, I Prevail with their new switch up, with their new like death metal kind of like hardcore intensity tone that they're doing, and similar to also as well with the Amity Affliction with their latest album from a year ago or so, with that doomy vibe, that death metal inspired tones. I love it, man. Judging by the thumbnail on this one, I can already tell we're gonna go into some new heavy age shit, because these guys are definitely they're known for like the heavy stuff. They've heavy stuff on the past. They've been teetering on borderline deathcore for a while now with their deep tones, with their out of this world breakdowns as well. So judging by this one though, who knows, we might get in a whole nother level of deepness, a whole nother sub level of breakdowns that we've never even heard before from this band. So all I can say is we're gonna pre-strap in, and we're just gonna, who knows what hell is gonna unleash upon us on this track, let me just say. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, these guys are one of my favorite ones to listen to from back in the day, and just to go back to and listen to from time to time, and definitely one of the underestimated ones, I would say, because all these like subcategories, they're not really mainstream, they're more like on the subcategory of that, I would say, but they're still good, man, no matter what. They definitely deserve more fans, let me just say. But like I said, these guys are definitely heavy hitters in the same, so don't underestimate these guys. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe, I would appreciate it, and to really help me out. And if you like Fit for King as well, be sure to leave a like on this video as well. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, checking out some awesome music, because we're just getting started on these heavy bangers. Ladies and gentlemen, no time wasting, let's get right into it. This is Fit for King's newest release track titled Begin the Sacrifice. Hopefully we don't get sacrificed during this track. Oh man. Looks like we're a little bit late to the party though, which is a good thing. Already have that dark blue tone. We're already starting off pretty dark on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready. Could start out any moment. I like the storytelling, I like when bands, tell a story in music videos. Definitely bring in the horror vibes on this one. Spencer gonna pop out of nowhere? Is he hiding in the bushes? Let's get it, boys. I'm in. Oh yeah. Feel those classic chuggies in.
It's the price I pay for the way I stay alive.
Let's go, Corey.
I'm broken by design. I've thrown away every part of me for what I love, so bittersweet.
Oh, that build up.
Sink beneath the current and face the hurt again. I can feel it tearing at my skin, waiting for the
yeah. Love that classic metalcore riffage. Not gonna lie, not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be, but who knows, man? It could just take a twist on the second half. We're back in. So tell me your secrets, give me a reason to offer up my life. And when the angels start to sing, wake me from this never-ending dream. Those flash beams, though. Secrets, give me a reason to offer up my life. Begin the sacrifice. Let's go, boys! I already know something's coming. Can't tease me with those thug tones and not have a hard-hitting breakdown. Let's get it. There it is! Tell them, boys. I want to know too. Love that classic riff, though. Oh, I wanted to play it out a little bit more. Oh, man. Oh, that was a missed opportunity, you guys, to keep playing it out just a little bit more, in my opinion. But, oh, either way, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But not as heavy intensity inspired as I thought it would be. You know, I thought when you see a song called "Begin the Sacrifice," especially with that thumbnail just being like a little bit, you know, a little bit uneasy on the eyes to look at it a little bit, I thought it was gonna be a lot more intense heavy. I thought it was gonna go a lot more, lean into the more deathcore stuff and lean more into the doomy vibe, just the overall intensity of the doomy stuff. But no, we didn't really get any of that. They had the classic, you know, metalcore riffage. They had the classic, you know, hardcore stuff going on at the beginning there. They didn't really mess around with it too much. They didn't really play it as much as I thought they would. You know, they kind of did it a little bit in the breakdown, kind of. It's a little bit too short though for my taste. You know, let me just say, kind of like they just teased it a little bit, you know, and then they just kind of went past it a little bit quickly, in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are going like, I feel like these guys are going on the more, you know, radio friendly type sound, in my opinion. They still have the heaviness, don't get me wrong, but they're doing the more like, you know, the more cleans, the more alternative kind of rock feel, especially with the chorus comes around with the, you know, the cleans and the verses and stuff like that. But you know, it's a little bit disappointing, I would have to say. But you know, it is what it is. These guys definitely still have the heavy catalog to them. They still have, you know, the heavy songs from back in the day that I love from these guys. But a little bit disappointed on this one, let me just say, because the visuals and the storytelling, you know, element, and just made you build up, you know, this heaviness that was about to come. It just, you thought this, like, you know, this, you know, all out intensity war that was gonna happen waging between these two guys on this one. But sadly to say, it didn't happen. But you know, it is what it is. I do love the storytelling element though. I love when bands love to tell story through their music and their videos. It just makes you want to connect, you know, it's a little bit more with the song, you know, especially when they, you know, connect these ones from past videos. I see reminiscent of the one from the last one we reacted to, you know, so it has the same guy from the last one, and kind of continuation of the story, in my opinion, I would say. But The guy didn't seem to do his job well, though. Somebody came back from the dead. It said he just wanted to come back, and I don't know what the whole overarching story is, but it seemed like the guy didn't do his job, though. He came rising from the dead again, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, I'm able to show the video on YouTube. I don't know what the restrictions on that is, but either way, it is what it is. The dark themes there, the dark tones are there, the storytelling elements there, but it just didn't hit right for me, in my opinion. But hopefully, that new album is coming out pretty soon from these guys, so hopefully we get some more heavy stuff, some more heavy surprises coming in the near future. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more heavy intensity stuff on that one, so we're just going to have to wait and see when I do an album reaction, so be sure to stay tuned for that one as well, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, Fit for a King is back, and we're just going to have to wait to see what more heavy surprises are coming our way in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, as I said, be sure to hit that subscribe button, especially new here, because we're going to bang on the channel once you don't want to miss out on a single one. Guarantee that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.